Transformers, more than meets the eye. Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the...
Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this special new figure unboxing and review, we're going to be looking at the buzzworthy Bumblebee Origin Bumblebee. And I'm actually really excited to see this guy, to be fair. Of course, because of this fantastic alternate mode, which is, of course, very, very well known from the very, very first ever Transformers cartoon that I suppose in America, I think was called More Than Meets the Eye, but I think in the UK, we know it as Arrival from Cybertron. Now, again, he looks really small, but I suppose to bolster up the price, they've got these rods, they've got a jetpack, and of course they've got his normal accessory. And as I said, I'm excited, and actually, yeah, it took forever to get this guy in the UK. I never thought we'd get him, to be honest, and then he eventually came up on a Hasbro Pulse pre-order thing, and I did pre-order it, and it got put back, and it got put back so many times. And funnily enough, today, as you probably saw in the earlier video, I was at a Comic-Con in the UK and they had one, so I just literally cancelled the order with Hasbro and went and got this because they just keep putting it back. So here we go, let's have a look. So here's all the accessories you can see that are coming with him. So this is what's going to be to bolster out the price points, because look how small that is. Wow, that is small, isn't it? There's his jetpack. I thought that would be silver as well, to be honest, but it's not. And then you've got his gun and all the rods in the back. Right, what they have done as well, though, is obviously because they're trying to save the environment and stuff, we've got, they're like ropes, really, bit of cardboard there instead of the plastic ties holding him in. So I'm going to have to cut them off. I'm going to do that right now and then come back to you with him freed. Right then. So there you go, we've got him freed from his packaging and everything else that comes in it, which is all this. And these are really nice, actually. I mean, look at them, they're lovely, lovely translucent plastic. They actually look a little bit shiny as well, but the funny thing, or the ironic thing, is that he can't actually hold them or do anything with them because he's obviously only deluxe figure. His hands won't open, you can't put them in. So that's a bit strange. Obviously, I did mention I was expecting this to be silver, and that is of course due to the picture there that is of course on the back of the box, but it's not. Yeah, a little disappointed with that, I'm going to be honest. And then there we've got his gun as well, and of course the instructions. Yeah, the backpack was obviously again used in one of the very early cartoons. Cliff Jumper put it on, but yeah, it's black there, obviously. Let's have a look at the figure then. So it's a new figure, lovely head sculpt, lovely detail there, even on the eyes. Now I'm expecting it to be fully articulate. Yeah, head up and down, full twist, shoulders up, down, side to side, not full. Yeah, it is pretty much. It's as good as a ball and socket. You can do whatever you need to with it. Elbow, wrist is just mainly going up and down for transformation. There is actually a waist tilt, which surprised me, to be honest. Hips out to the side, up to the front, knee bend, and of course your ankle rock as well. Pretty much as you'd expect for your deluxe figures, if only he is a little small. But we're getting used to this now, and especially with the mini bots, obviously they are going to be smaller to keep them in line with the size. Right then, I'm absolutely itching to do this. I'm going to come right back to you, and he's going to be in this particular alt mode here. So then here he is in his alternate mode, and yeah, it took 23 steps. Again, there will be a transformation process video uploaded separately, so I don't spoil it for anybody else. I absolutely love it, but I am disappointed at the same time, and I'm sure you can see why. It just looks like all the black paint from the underside is coming through. It's really, I'm really disappointed, I'm not going to lie. I just don't think it looks as sharp as what it could. Can you see there? Can you see how much it's coming through on the sides? It just, I don't know whether it's QC, whether it's painting errors, I don't know what it is. And I am a little gutted because I love this alternate mode, and if ever I was going to display one of my figures in its alternate mode, it was going to be this. If it's like that, you can get away with it, but as soon as I can see on top, I can just see the black all the way through and all the way around. I don't know if this is a common fault. It's typically, as I say, for one that I've got, but it's let it down for me. It really has let that down, in all honesty. We can have a look at attaching some of the things to it then. So if we want to, not that we'd need to because it's a spaceship, we can attach the jetpack or the rocket pack to the roof like so. that, to be honest, doesn't look good at all. Not liking that. And then we can attach the gun or the blaster to the side as well, like that. I mean, I suppose that's a little bit better. But of course, because it's under the War for Cybertron, even though it's not, you know, one of the main lines, it's not Siege, Earthrise or Kingdom, because it falls under this banner, you've got all these 5mm ports. You can put Battle Masters, blast effects, loads of sort of things with it. It's all up to you, however you want to, whatever you want to attach to it. You can. I'm really gutted about that, to be honest. I really am. But you can see how it all fits and pieces together. The transformation process is rather smart. And if I want to again be negative, if you flip it over, there's his head. But that's about it. But this is the alternate mode we've been waiting for ages. That is the alternate mode as far as I'm concerned from the cartoon. It's brilliant. So now we need a Wheeljack. But before we need a Wheeljack, what we're going to do, we're going to transform him back into his robot mode, do a couple of comparisons, and we're going to round this off. There we go. Back for the final time then with him back in his robot mode. Let's just see how his accessories are used in this particular form. Now, ironically enough, again, we already know that these can't be used at all. They just don't fit in anything, and he can't grip them. But of course, his gun will fit. Nice and small, nice and simple gun will fit in there, no problem. And the backpack, there is the hole on the top, which would fit exactly if it was on the roof in the alternate mode as well. So you can attach that there. They're going to clip in, and then, well, to be honest, if you have a look, yeah, you can't even tell or see that it's even there. So I'm going to take it off for now, just because we don't really need it. Just move these out of the way. Let's bring up some other figures. So this one isn't a comparison. This is just him with War for Cybertron Wheeljack, looking pretty good, to be honest. Then we've got the other buzzworthy Bumblebee I've got, which was the Core Class 1, which again I think was brilliant. I was really impressed with this little guy, to be honest. We've then got the original Bumblebee, which is there. And again, yeah, it's quite funny looking back at the original Bumblebee. You forget that his head sculpt was nothing like what Bumblebee should have looked like. Let's just put him on this side. And then we've got the last, or the latest, what I've got anyway, of the Bumblebee, and he's pretty much exactly the same size. So although we're saying he's obviously a small deluxe, he's the same size as what the Netflix version was as well. But there you go. I hope you enjoyed looking at him. I've got a tough decision now because I wanted him in alternate mode, but don't like them black lines. I'll have to see what I can do with it. But I hope you enjoyed looking at him. I hope it helped you with your decisions if you wanted to get one yourselves. Keep your ideas and suggestions coming in, and of course, please take care.
Thanks for watching. Like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe.